I'll perform one of my bar tricks.
Okay.
Where I violin and I walk on each bar stool down the thing.
So like you put in a hopper. I mean, you've got this place in a really good mood.
Somebody's calling me. I don't know who it is. I'm gonna answer.
7 days.
About an hour.
7 days.
About an hour passes, and you gotta take a break. And Elson's like, "Have you seen Vesperr?"
I have not.
She's left, I guess. I haven't seen her. He's looking around the bar, and she'd stick out like a sore thumb. She's gone.
I asked the barkeep, have you seen my friend?
The little lady left about an hour ago.
I put the violin up, sling it to my back, and I said, I need to find her.
So you stop playing violin, and you hear a bunch of boo. I mean, you got this place in an uproar, man. Everybody's in a good mood, and then you stop playing music. You and him are like heading to the door, and like people are very upset about it.
I tell them I'm sorry. Urgent matters.
You say this, and no one disagrees with you, and you open the door, and there stands Vesperr.
So where you been, friend?
Oh, yeah, we're out and about.
Give me some deceptions. Give me an insight.
I got a 1,
I'm
man.
terrible.
8.
What do you got?
I got an 8. You got a 5.
You realize that something is wrong. So does Leo's. But she's trying to act like there's not.
And I'll be like, keep them distracted. I'm gonna go to Ford's place and crash.
Keep who distracted?
You remember the first time we met?
The
Leosin just looks at you really odd, like what? Like he's
I tell Leosin in his head like I'm doing now.
okay. What do you say to him?
No, I'm telling Leosin that in his head. He's talking about what I'm doing now to you.
Okay.
Because we've been doing it forever.
Okay. It takes him a second to catch on to what you're saying because he's not still caster. Like, oh, okay.
I tell him that when I said there's something strange. I don't quite believe what she just said.
Okay, and his answer is, well, what do you want to do about it?
I'm going to try to talk to her like this.
Okay, so, but she's leaving.
I'm walking away slowly.
Yeah, she's walking away. What's range on that?
I think 30, 60.
So,
I'm walking away pretty slow. I mean, I'm sitting here just throwing my dagger, not in a hurry.
acting like nothing's going on.
She probably has no idea that I'm talking to Leosin the same way.
120 feet.
There you go.
Okay. Well, she leaves. Wave the little fingers, jiggle your little nose. Okay. Your part of the message is what? Because you have to ask first before they can answer. So that would, and it's only, then you'd have to cast it again to answer back, right?
They can communicate back to me, and then I would have to cast it again to go back and forth. Up to 25 words. I ask you what's wrong. I know you didn't tell me the truth.
I know how this works. I can only send short messages.
25 words. To my knowledge.
I'm going to say mother's alive.
Who's your brother?
Right, can't answer him. Can't answer him.
Oh, no, he was going to say mother's alive.
Mother's
Okay.
alive.
Because you're going to have to word your own answer back to it.
Yeah.
They're watching. I sold this out.
Ooh. Is that what you do?
Yeah.
It's just like,
You send me to this.
Leosin asks you what's wrong. Does he can see the look on your face?
I send the same message to Leosin.
Does that end your spell with him though? She
It's
had two
only
spells at one time.
one back and forth.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's cut. He can't answer her now if he
I know.
cast to him.
I'm gonna cast it to him.
Okay.
And tell him what she just said.
And his answer is, "What do we do about her? I don't trust her."
We gotta find out who.
Another casting of the spell.
Yeah.
Are you standing in the doorway, or you have a seat?
We probably gonna have a seat. We're doing this back and forth.
So there's no more messaging you anymore. You'll be out of
Well,
range eventually.
If you keep going, you might know.
Well, you have to see him.
Then again, she might think I might not have heard it, or might not think it went through. Cause I'm acting normal, cause I'm
Yeah.
trained to do so. As me and Leosa will go sit down, and I tell him I think we need to find out.
Well, you know where I'm going.
Yeah, I tell him I think we need to find out who's watching her before we make any rash decisions. Somebody could have a blade on her or a bounty on her.
And it's still in his head, or are you actually talking?
No, I'm in his head the whole time.
Okay, he's like, well,
I don't think it's safe to talk out loud about
he
this.
tells you she did want to leave. She didn't want to stay. Maybe she has reasons for leaving.
She looks scared.
She didn't look scared. She's trying to act normal.
And so definitely.
She didn't tell me the truth when she first walked through the door. But when she messaged me, she told me everything.
Okay.
That's signs of somebody is watching her for real.
Okay. His answer to you is, if she sold us out, who says she's not in on what happened here?
That's true. I'm gonna tell him. I'm
So,
gonna,
you know what you think about this, okay? Like, he wasn't there for your fight to church. She did run away.
She did.
She did leave Ward behind. And she did not want to be here.
But then she saved my life. She saved your life. She saved Ward's life.
If I was wanting to get in deep with somebody, that's what I'd do.
That is correct.
You know, keep your enemies close. You know, your friends close, your enemies closer.
I tell him I think I should go talk to her. But you should be aware of right where I'm at in case she does try to like turn on me.
You first say you're going to Ward's.
Yeah, I'm going
No.
to words. I heard you going to
Oh,
words.
she's going to words? I said I think we should go to the words. We should put this on the table. We're her true
he's
friend.
wanting you to go
She's
by
really in
yourself
trouble.
then because he doesn't want to make it look obvious that
Yeah.
he's going with you.
So once I get to words, I take you're in your bless.
Now the question is, yeah, you would know what Ward's is because
Right.
it's Osborne.
You're in your black shit. Black
You know, black shit.
Black shit. Your black shit's shot, right? I can't even tell.
Yep. You know it.
I know what really else he's doing.
So I'm gonna ask.
I'll let you know I'm going.
Anything strong to drink?
He says he'll leave a couple
The
minutes
state
after
was
you,
one
but
of
he's not calling.
down
Yeah.
there. Kobolds. Wait, did my still get broke?
What stuff?
My steel.
Here?
Yeah.
Your shop suit some damage.
Yeah, so I knocked my steels down.
Your Brax probably got it up and working by now. All your stuff's working because you've been gone and Brax been putting it back together.
Does that
Because of that, there's some stuff you can't repair.
Yeah.
So it was like prime business to
He
you.
knows the steel is a very close place in your heart. Should have some ale brewed up by now. Wouldn't be that strong given the how soon it's been.
Anything will work.
You're welcome to whatever.
Roll me an insight.
13.
You can tell something is very wrong.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Like she's acting like there's not, but you sense something's wrong. I'm basing this off your roll ago.
Is your shop secure?
Fairly, it's just me and Black here now. It's a bit quiet.
It's just a smithy shop.
Is it closed doors and all that?
Oh, yeah, he closed doors. I mean, but it's not like you
They don't
got like bars across the
Right.
doors, or, you know,
They don't. I mean, there's no,
ADP security system or anything.
there's no bugs here.
No, there might be bugs, but
Give me 1 second. I will cast Detect Magic. Make sure we're not being watched. Why, that way?
Not that you see.
Uh,
Well, you're good.
There's nothing. A king looking in on us. What's wrong?
I'm being watched.
Does this have to do with what you said before?
My mother is alive. And she... It's for noble. But to get that information, I had to give information.
Oh boy, this will be interesting.
What did you tell him? Was it them?
He's gonna punch you. He likes to do this.
I would give it to Leosin because he played that hand. It felt like indirectly he played the hand where he died.
No. We really didn't know though, did we?
I told them they knew most of it. I just confirmed things.
I deck you. And then I hold my hand out to get you back up.
I'll take your hand.
Oswald,
That's-
vuelve back. Abuelo, que decía a las gomas con algo on the way out. Oi! Shop's closed.
I get my hand crossbow out.
I know she's in there.
I'm grabbing my warrior like where they're about to spawn a blacksmith.
In your mind, I asked
You gotta be able to see her.
Yeah.
Do I gotta be able to see him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The first thing I say is, it's Luda! It's Luda, how's he beating you? He's so foolish!
They look up to Vesperr. Was that the real name?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk to her?
Yeah, let her in.
Oi, come in.
I come in,
Door locked. I'm joking.
I slam the door.
Oi, we just put that back on the hinge. You slam it, you pay for it.
You've never seen me look angry. I look around, I say, basically what she just said. Are we alone?
Oh, yeah.
I ask you, why did you do it?
I'll put my finger up to my lips.
When he does, everybody roll me perception. Hearing.
20.
18 on the die.
Oh, I'm rolling too.
Plus
Yeah,
minus
you're
one.
there.
Nope.
You hear something fall back into the smithy itself. Something like something gets knocked over. Falls right on the floor.
I run that way. Oi!
I run that way.
Brack's already out there. He's looking around. He doesn't see anything. You roll me perception? You going out there?
Yeah.
If you're going out there, you can roll me perception.
Come in, one.
Is it visible?
Oh.
The first one will be for hearing and is like for the hearing one. That,
No, you just need a visual.
just visual. 18 then? That is an 11 for a 10.
So, what was the first one?
The first one was 18.
Okay.
I could hear something. The second one was 11.
You don't see anything. Brack walks around a table. Some of your smithy tools have been knocked over and they're laying on the floor. It's like, guess maybe they were just halfway off the edge and eventually fell. He puts them back on the table.
No, that's not what it was.
I'm gonna ask his smithy, Brad, was it you? You knock him down? Do I buy
Been
it?
in the room. I don't know. See, roll me an insight. See if you think he's lying to you.
12.
You don't think he's lying to you. I don't think so.
I look towards
Oi.
Vesperr. And then I see what you're doing now, and I see what she's doing. And I ask you, I guess he knows.
Just a whisper.
No, I am whispering.
No, I meant
Like,
before.
yeah. Well, I was mad. And there wasn't a crowd of bar people there, so I just said it. But yeah, I asked if you told him.
I did. And now my mother's probably dead.
Where's she at?
Squintle.
No, what? I'm whispering.
Oh,
to him.
I'm sorry.
You're sending him a message?
Yeah.
I'll say she's in Squirtle, but probably dead now.
Who has her?
I would assume it's that.
Zant.
You know who the Zentarium are. The Black Network. They deal in slavery, spies. They have their hands in everything.
How long?
They're almost like the Illuminati in a sense.
How long will it take there to get there by boat? Did you say?
Takes 4 days by horse.
What about
So
by
you're probably about 2.5 maybe.
Can I work on my thing while we travel by boat?
If you've got forged pieces of it though, that's your only problem. And it's metal.
Once he tells me who held wager over him, my whole theory has changed.
Yeah, she.
If it was the other way around, I think I would have done the same on lawful good. I might have done the same thing if they had my mother as a killer.
Well, at least you didn't get punched in the face again.
Yeah. This is weird.
I say, you've made a mistake. Oh, in my mind, through a message. I wish I could say it out loud, but I don't want to because I don't know who's listening. You've made a mistake, a very dangerous mistake. You're still my friend. Let's go save your mom.
I think we need to be more worried about Leosin.
We can't tell him.
At this time, Leosin arrives at his home. He's telling you, look, don't get anxious. Apparently Vesperr sold us out. Not sure to who, but someone knows what we're doing. And hopefully Luda's smart enough to know that I'm coming here. So we're going to wait this out. And he's kind of filling you in on what the little messages were.
As he finishes speaking, Roland, he just keeps quiet and he's like, he goes right back into his prayers. He knows, he just said his name. I couldn't.
Nelson.
Leosin. Knows that Leosin's going to be watching.
Back to you guys.
I just told her. He said, what about Leo? He said, what about Leosin? I say, he knows you turned us in, so we got to move quickly. We got to go help your mother. I don't think he's going to be on board with this idea.
Grenoble's not exactly small. I don't know where she is.
Just think, to put things in perspective, 13 days ago you were at
Yeah.
Grenoble. And there was trade tents and merchants everywhere. I mean, it's a mass of human moving flesh trading and selling, you know, purchasing.
Yeah.
But did you not know that there was found some wrongdoing in Grenoble while you were there?
Is that where?
That's where you went.
Yeah, that's where I was at. Yeah. Down some. That's right. Yeah. I tell you both out loud.
The struggle is real.
I know, right?
I'll tell you both out loud. We gotta go let him know.
Yeah, 'cause they know where he's going.
They're already on to him. He told us it was on to him.
But
I'm not using any names here.
I'll tell you this. They already knew about the meeting and they knew what was said.
Yeah.
So there's already a mole somewhere.
Everybody roll me perception hearing.
Holy shit.
That's 20.
Okay, you two are really caught up in this moment and you hear your voices outside your shop. Can't really kind of make out what they're saying, but you do hear voices outside your shop. It's out by the front street.
I go see, look out the window.
Soldiers marching by to patrol.
patrols coming by? Like it's like a normal patrol?
It's a patrol that's been started since all these guys got here.
There's a patrol coming by now.
Does no one walk by your house? On the porch?
That's my first no.
You can tell it's Shields of Reborn.
So it's there.
Yeah, just by their insignia on their armor.
Sort of edible.
I think our mole is high ranking.
Actually, your mole's right there beside you.
Well, there's somebody
that's
higher.
what
I think there's somebody higher than her. Actually, that's what I believe.
Ruta.
Unless you told, I messaged you again. Did you tell this person about the meeting?
No.
Then somebody else is higher here that was actually in that meeting knew about it.
Okay, as a dwarf, you get frustrated over all this messaging stuff because they're not
Yeah,
speaking.
I know. I've been this whole time.
Okay, just wondering.
Did you say out loud that you're going to get Wilson?
Yeah, that's what I did say out loud. I said, we need to go tell him.
Why don't you stand here instead of going to get the bloody man? Go.
He don't want to come here because he don't want to be noticed coming.
There you go to him. Before you fawn over them, it'll be kind of obvious as to why they would assume.
I let y'all know I'm gonna go tell him.
Okay, who's going with him? Or are you going by yourself?
I think both of them should come with me. He don't want to come here
If the
because
patrols are coming here, it'll be odd if I'm not here.
I'll go with you.
All right.
At this point, I figure my mom's
Boy.
dead anyway because
Sneaky.
took
I don't want your mom to die.
her something else. I figured she's dead anyway. I told you guys.
Oi, sneaky. Stick to the shadows and follow. It'll be kind of common for him to go to him.
Yeah.
For her to go to him.
He
I
hides.
can.
I'll stealth behind her in the shadows.
I hope your mom. I hope we said your mom. But we'll see.
Alright, so roll me a stealth.
God, come on, make it
And
good.
where are you going?
I'm going to back to where I can find the else.
He told you he's leaving the tavern.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go to the tavern and then try to find look around that couple city blocks and try to find out where I think he can go.
Well, you don't know where he lives here, so.
Yeah, I know.
You can eventually ask somebody where he lives. It's a small town. Everybody knows.
I can tell him where he lives. I've been to his house several times.
He's been there plenty of times.
I'll just get
You live
So, yeah, he knows
directions.
Okay.
It's down by the river, right?
Stealthy and everything.
It's down by the river, you'll see it.
Yeah.
He tells us that's where I'm going.
It's very bad.
I'm walking out in the open. He's trying to hide. He fell.
Yeah.
He's just gonna.
What was your stealth?
A 2.
Oh, fuck.
Well, actually, it was actually 9.
Okay.
But I'm acting drunk now since I figured out. See?
I don't know, I figured that might have sobered you up all that pretty quick.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, I'm just acting drunk now.
So, you and Roland, you and Leosin are sitting in his little hut. His hut is not furnished, it's just like he's got a table, a stool, and a mat on the floor. And like a pot to
I
cook
assume he
in.
has a
Yeah.
fireplace.
No, he doesn't. He just builds a fire, puts his food over it.
Alright, well, I'm probably sitting on the ground in front of the.
It's furnishings you're not used to at all. It's very slim in here.
It is a floor.
Like literally, when you come in, you were sitting on the stool. That was the only place to sit in here.
Well, I figured it'd be on the floor.
So you can sit on the floor if you want. I'm just saying, he's got a stool, one stool, and it's at his table. You're sitting there, and you guys are kind of quiet because of what's going on. How do you feel about knowing that Vesperr has sold you guys out?
Basically, this right here that I wrote down is exactly what he keeps running over in his mind, trying to figure out. Vesperr sold us out.
What is that?
To why? She must have had her reasons.
Okay, so you gotta go over all this with him.
Well, I'm going over it all in my head, like just mulling over everything over in that Elson. How did he put it? Told me to basically chill.
Just yeah, they're trying to figure stuff out. Leosin, Well, your stealth is not that great, and you're not
Alright.
stealthing at all.
No.
It's very obvious to you guys are coming
I'm
up.
pretty messed up right now.
And you see Elson gets up and he looks out the window and he's like, well, here comes Luda and Vesperr now. So obviously something went right. And before you can even make it to the door, he opens the door and he's looking around. He lives over by the river.
Mention her name, I'll stand up.
And he lives over by the river, there's some bushes there, so he's just kind of looking out and sways you guys forward.
Go in.
He's like, you can stop with your act now.
At this point, I already know he knows because she told me.
Yeah.
Um,
He's like, so, you see he wants to lash out, but he takes a deep breath. He's like, looks at Luda and says, what'd you find out?
I'll tell him. I'll say it.
Don't tell his own fruit.
Found out my mother was alive. But information had its price.
What's the people's name that took her?
The Zhent, Z-H-E-N-T. Okay, what was the
Before he
price?
says anything else, to ease the burden, I tell him the Zents took her.
He looks at you with this incredible look on his face, and he's like,
And they know who we work for.
you work with the Zents?
No.
And you've heard of the Zentarium too, being where you're from.
My father owed money. They killed my father. And then me, my brother, and my mother were separated. I assumed they were dead.
And now you're finding out they have her all this time. And
Yeah.
what did you trade? Like you could see like he's concerned about what you said, but you see the remorse in his eyes because he knows how the Zentarium works. They give you all these promises, give you what you want, and then they take back 10 times as much. And none of it matters.
I told them what they wanted to know.
And that was what?
Information about the meeting earlier.
What information? He
Plans.
said, Roland says that while he's, like I said, he's standing up now next to the fire. He's got his great sword in front of him, the head of it on the ground, both hands on the hilt, staring at you, asking you that question. You can tell he doesn't like you right now.
I don't like you anymore.
You know, it's like,
Well, you knew that first dagger's going.
it's like, yeah. He is holding back. He knows you had your reasons, and
I tell them about our plan so far, but they already knew some of it. They knew about the meeting. They knew about the people. So they had spies somewhere, and they had eyes on me.
So you told them everything?
the biggest thing is I think he told them, they know who we work for.
Who's he?
Oh, tell she. The biggest thing she told them, they know who we work for.
He, what do you mean we?
We work for the Harpers. They know that now.
You seem,
They know I work for them.
But now my mother's probably dead anyway. They know I told you.
where did they tell you your mother was?
We're open.
Well, that's 4 days from here. So that doesn't necessarily mean she's dead. He's like, this was just not that long ago. Have hope. And you hear that word again, hope. You get to thinking about how he said hope to you back in the woods.
So I know about this vent, like he does.
Oh yeah, the Zen are huge.
I'm gonna tell Vesperr. I don't think they kill your mom. As long as they can use her for weight and you keep telling them stuff, they're not gonna kill her.
And We also say he's got a point. That's exactly what they'll do. They'll get everything they can out of you. And if it furthers their plans, I can't promise you that they'll give your brother back. But I did make a promise to you that I will help you track them down if you help me. But I have to know if I can trust you. I mean, you just sold out what little we just put together. And that is not a good thing. Are you seething by now, Roland?
That's why I told you.
No,
guys.
he's calming down, coming to terms with what's done is done.
That's why I
not
kinda
to
told
turn
you
his
guys.
back on her.
Because as much as I want to see my mother again,
Again, he keeps talking about they have his mother, her mother, and the Zents were mentioned. So he's starting to like. They know about us going here. We could change that plan now and go and try and save your mother, get her back.
Leosin, he steps in, he's like, I understand the loss of your mother, but there are bigger things going on here.
Do we have any Harper agents in Scornova?
Scornoval, there are some. I mean, he doesn't know every Harper agent.
Well, I'm just generally asking if maybe we can contact them and let them know about this situation. And maybe if his mother is there, maybe they can find her.
But if he sold us out, then they're going to be on the lookout.
Yeah.
And if they have his mother, then we'll probably never find her.
I think we should stay on the same path, but do it differently. That way they think we're still following through with what you told them. But we have a different end game.
But like you said, who says they're not listening right now?
It might be.
Who says that my hut's not surrounded right now?
It may be.
Because his hut's out in the middle of,
Yeah.
like, right past here. There's no places around him. So what are we going to do?
I do tell you about the patrol and the noise in the shop a while ago. And somebody ran out, so somebody knows that I went there and talked to them.
And he's like, that just could be odd coincidence.
And then soldiers walked by it on patrol for the first time ever, Warren said.
He's like, you're being paranoid. He's like, they're going to put patrols up. They've just been raided.
Yeah.
He's like, look, he's like, you're losing your focus. This is what they're trying to do to you.
We're by the lake and I'm trying to lift the ship
By the
out.
river, so.
I'm in Star Wars.
So do they know I'm going? Do they know that you're going? Do they know the times and everything?
not exact times, but they know that you're going to the forum and that we're going to Burgess.
So no matter what, when we leave, there's a chance that they're watching us.
They've been watching us anyway. Or me, at least.
Well, I believe that we should.
What if they don't see you leave?
It's true.
I've become quite the spellcaster, master. Can make you invisible.
Oh, hope I'm not.
But eventually they're going to know that I'm gone when they don't see me around town.
Yeah.
It's only going to work for so long.
That is true.
Are you there? You're not there.
No,
are
I'm
you?
not there. I just remember like I had this guy myself and I could have made myself look like him.
Yeah,
But when I leveled up, I switched it out.
okay. Then I'm going to stay. He's like, in 2 days, I'll leave with you guys. He's like, there's safety in numbers, and though Slayer was going with me, it makes more sense to have more of us. I mean, if we're all together, they can't watch us individually, right?
Yeah.
Now the thing is,
Slater staying and going.
no, Slater's going. He's going with you. Now the thing
That
is,
might not be the smartest idea.
why?
Because if he's going alone, chances are they're gonna pick him off.
Well, some of the others are gonna have to
You
go.
ever said anything about Slater?
Wasn't Slater in the meeting?
Yeah, but he
I
was.
never said
He
he
was
was
They're
going.
saying about Slater.
but they don't. He never said anything
Yeah,
about
he didn't say
Slater.
nothing about him. And I think we might switch it up. Some of the ones that were gonna stay are now gonna have to go, since you're staying and going with us.
Well, because sometimes things take time. And surely, with as big as what their group is, we can eventually gain them if we can find them. With word being spread out, I would think that they're not going to try anything soon. So I will wait 2 days and we'll all go together. Now, I need to know why you're going to buy a bird dust. Oh wait, no, we've already talked
Yeah,
about
we
this.
talked about
that. Okay, the thing Leos needs to know, and I mean, he's looking you dead straight in the eyes, Vesperr. When we go by Scornoble, because you have to go by Scornoble on your way to El Toro, says, can we trust you? How do we know you're not going to ditch us? How do we know that you're not going to sell us out the first chance that you get when we get there and find out where your mother's at?
Well, my mother's been dead to me for 7 years now. And Luke is the closest thing I've had for a friend in a long time.
Oh.
That's why I risked her life to tell you guys what I did.
Looks at you, Luda, and looks at you, Roland. He's like, not a lot of people would sacrifice something like that. He's like, you have a family that's perfectly well, as do you. He's like, I myself, I can never understand the sacrifice, the strength it would take to do something like that. And to me, that's enough to gain my trust. He's like, I'm sorry that it's had to be this way. I really am.
So,
Yeah, by telling us, pretty much. I mean, I don't think they're gonna kill your mother right now, but the chances are risen greatly. So you took a chance by doing that. So we're still friends.
But he,
I do. I think she was kind of pressured into a situation where she didn't know where she was. And powerful motivators, and love is a powerful motivator. They use that to wear her down.
Roland?
Yeah.
And she didn't have nobody to turn to, that's why she said it. Now she knows that we were on her side.
Roland's already offering to help him, or help her, get her mother back. It may take some time. And trust lost will also take time to be regained. But I'm willing to continue working with her.
Now the question is, do you honestly want to try to find your mother? Or are you looking at the bigger picture?
of course I want to find her. I'd be lying if I said I didn't.
That's true. But you did just look at the bigger picture though too.
I did.
Or did he?
I mean, what's...
Basically, the people you just sold out for that information is offering to help you.
I mean, I can put out word for her. I mean, I don't know what your mother looks like, but I do know she's there. I mean, the only thing bad about this is you can't trust the Zentarium. You can't. They've always got their own motives, as you have found out yourself, in a very terrible manner. But here's the thing. During the winter, Scornoble just becomes a small village, no different from Granist. During the spring and summer, it grows. So who says that she's not there because she's with a merchant or someone that's traveling there? And I'm not trying to scare you. I don't want you to get your hopes up and it's something like that. Because she could be in Scornoble because someone went there for the trading season and then they've left. I mean, I know it's a decision you don't want to make. And just like the ones you've recently made, that's something you really need to think about. Leave that fucking dice alone. Jesus, Richard.
Look like you're riding on a bull that hurt that.
I know, right?
Oh my God.
I'm with you guys.
Says,
Bro, I'll put his hand out.
man, you went from getting punched to getting your hand shook.
I picked him up off the ground.
That's very true. So, 2 days, we had to Burtis. Says, I wish there was another way to do this, Vesperr.
Yeah, me too.
With that, we're in this session. We're the Thumbs Man. This has been session 5 of the Ancient War Reborn. Kind of had some heart-wrenching stuff go on here. Bunch of mixed emotions going on. But you can like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to us on YouTube. Once again, I'm JVD, your DM.
Moving the Great.
Bearded Wonder.
Fucking traitor.
Smiley.
And Wes.
Get you later, guys.